Welcome to all the students present in this video lecture. The numerical number 1, we have to solve using this pressure diagram method. A tank containing water up to the height of 300 millimeter above the base and immiscible liquids of specific gravity zero point 0.9 is filled above the water up to the height of 600 millimeter. Determine the pressure at the bottom of the tank, the positions of center of pressures on the side of tank, and take the width of tank is 2 meter. So students, here first we need to write it down the given data and then we plot the diagram. So here the two fluid is there. One is water, so let we take the water as a second fluid, and first is a some liquid having a specific gravity of 0.9. Density of that fluid is becomes 0.9 into the 1000. So we get the answers, that is a 900 kg per meter cube, and the rho 2, that is the density of water, it is equals to the 1000. So we get the 1000 kg per meter cube. The width W of tank is given, that is at the 2 meter. So first we understand the situation given in the numerical. So in this tank, first we have to fill the water. So I indicated using the blue line. So we fill the water up to the height of 300. So this height is 300 millimeter, and above which we fill the another liquid which is having the specific gravity of 0.9. So I am using this green color line, the another liquid. So we fill the liquid up to this height is 600 millimeters, and the total height that we get is the 900 millimeter. We have to plot the pressure diagram over here. I'm taking the height of this diagram is 900. Let's say I'm giving the point that is A. The interface between the one liquid and second liquid, that I give the point that is the B. At the bottom I give the name that is the C. So first we have this point over here. So we calculate the intensity of pressures at point B, A to B. So let me write pressure at point B equals to the rho G into this. Suppose I'm giving the name, this is the H1, this is the H2, and this is the total H, which is equals to H1 plus H2. So here we have this H1, and the density of first liquid is rho 1. So rho 1 G into H1. So here we have this 900 into 9.81 into the height that is given in the millimeter. So we need to convert it into the meter. So we have this H1 equals to 600 millimeter. So we convert it into the meter, 0.6 meter. So here it is 0.6. And similarly H2 is given, that is a 300 millimeter. So which becomes a 0.3 meter. So the answer of this rho 1 G1 into H1 we get, that is 5297.40 Newton per meter square, because this is the intensity of pressure. So here first we locate using this diagram. So we have this point, let's say I'm giving this point as a D or B dash. Let me give as a D. Now we calculate the pressures at the point C or the bottom. So pressure at point C, which is equals to the rho 1 G H1, that is the pressure of first liquid, and second liquid is rho 2 G H2. So we put it down the value. Rho 1 is 900, G1 G is 9.81, H is 0.6, rho 2 is 1000, 9.81 into this H2 is 0.3. So we get the final answer, that is the 8240.4 Newton per meter square. We get the intensity of this pressure at point C, and I plot using the scale. And this point, suppose I'm giving the name that is the E. So now I join this diagram. I join this point B and D with this A. So we get this kind of pressure diagrams, and the various lines, just I'm showing the intensity of pressure is increases. So we have the we have two triangles in this pressure diagram. One is this, that is a B, D and A, and second is the full diagram or the full triangle, that is this is the E, C and A. So now we are going to find it out the total pressure force. So total pressure force is the area under the diagram, and actually we do not get this kind of steady line. So just let me I plot along with this different line. So I get this kind of this up to D, and from D the slope may be different, it is different. So what we do, we just convert this whole area into three parts. So this first part is this triangle, second we take this square, means we take the projections of D point, that is D dash, and we get this diagram. So just so we have three. One is the triangle, this is D, B, A. Then we have one square, this is D dash, this is D, B and C, and we have this the D, D dash and E. And we know that the BD having the width, this width of BD is rho G, means rho 1 G1 H1. So it is having the same. So the value of BD equals to CD dash equals to the rho 1 G H1, and the here CE having the value of this rho 1 G H1 plus rho 2 G H2. So CD having the value of this rho 1 G H1. So we get this D dash E having the value of the rho GH2, rho 2 G2 H2. So now we go to find it out the area of this pressure diagram. So the total pressure force equals to the area of ACE, which is equals to the area of triangle ABD plus the area of the square, that is BDD dash C plus the area of DD dash E. So the area of triangle, that is 1 by 2 base into height. So we get this AB into BD, that is base into height, plus the area of the square. So it is width into the height. So BC into CD dash plus the second triangle, that is 1 by 2, and the base is DD dash, height is DD dash, and base is D dash E. So now we put it down the value 1 by 2. Here the value of AB, that is the height H1, so it is 0.6 into this BD, means rho 1 G1 H1, that is 5297. So we'll put it down 5297.40 plus this BC. So BC is having the value of 0.3, that is H2, into CD, that is again having the same value, that is 5297.40 plus 1 by 2 into DD dash. So the height is 0.3 into the width, that is the difference between these two. So difference between these two means the 8240.4 minus the 5297.40, 1589.22 plus 1589.22 plus this answer. So the answer, total answer is comes, that is 3619.89. So this answer comes in the unit of Newton per width. So the width of tank is given, that is a 2. So the total pressure force equals to 3619.89 into 2 in the unit of Newton. So finally we get the answer, that is 7239.78 Newton. So this is the total pressure force acting on the side wall of the tank. Now we need to calculate the center of pressure. So for the center of pressures, let we assume that the center of pressure is located at the point H star from the free surfaces. So I again plot the diagram over here. This is a BD, so this diagram is there, and from the DD dash we get this kind of diagram. So this is our E point. Here we have this B, this E, this is A, and here it is C. So the center of gravity of this point is lies over here. So the pressure force, that F1 is acting over here. Second geometry we take this is D. So the center of gravity of this point is acting over here. So the second force, that F2 is acting over here. The third is here, so F3 is acting on that point. So let me take this point. This is the height of the first point, so we called as H1 star. This is the H2 star, and third one is H3 star. So this, suppose H star is located over here, so the total pressure force is acting over here. So we take the moment at point A, and from that we calculate the height. So from the A point, this let me write the taking moment about point A. We have this F into the H star equals to the F1 into H1 star plus F2 into H2 star plus F3 into H3 star. We already have the value of F1, F2 and F3 over here. We just calculate the value of H1. So from the A point is located at the 2 by 3 or the 2H by 3. So the total height of this AB is 0.6, and here it is the 0.3 is there, so it is a half of that. So we have this is located at BC by 2. This point is BC by 2, and here from this D point it is located. So this distance over here, this distance is a 2H2 by 3, or here we can write as 2H1. So the H1 star is becomes the 2 into the total height, that is a 0.6 divided by 3. We get this. For the H2 star, we have to add this AB height. So AB height is 0.6 plus the division of these two. So we get 0.3 divided by 2. And for the H3 star, we get the H1 plus 2H2 divided by 3. So we get the H1 is a 0.6 in plus 2 into 0.3 divided by 3. So in this way we can able to locate this H1, H2 and H3 star. So now we put it down the value. We have this F total force, that is a 7239.78 into H star is unknown. F1 we get, that is the 3178.4 into the H star, that is a 2 into 0.6 divided by 3 plus the F2 we get, that is again same value 3178.4 into the H2 is having the value 0.6 plus 0.3 divided by 2 and plus F3 that is having value 882.9 into this H3 star, that is a 0.6 plus a 2 into 0.3 divided by 3. So if we do the simplifications and the calculations, we can able to calculate the value of this H star, and that is we get a 0.6024 meter from this free surface of liquid. So in this way, a student, we can able to solve the numerical of the pressure diagram basis. So thank you students for attending this video lecture. Thank you all.